Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullahi ve Berekatuhu. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin seyyidil evvelin ve ahirin. Meded ya Resul, meded ya Sadat, ashab Resul, meded ya meşayihina. Desturun inşallah. Hazreti Seyyid Muhammed'in meded. Tarikatuna as-suhba vel hayru fil cemiyye. Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem bu Safar ayının çıkmasını müjdeleyene teşekkür ederdi. Ona razı oluyordu.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to be very pleased and happy about here being told the good news that the month of Safar is approaching its end.
Safar ayı ağır, Allah Azze ve Celle ele yaratmış.
The month of Safar is a very heavy month. It has been created this way by Allah Almighty.
Ağır ay, her şeyin bir hikmeti var.
There is a wisdom behind everything.
Müminler daha fazla hayır hasenat yapsınlar.
And the wisdom behind why this month is so heavy is that the believers perform more good deeds.
Allah'a yalvarsınlar ki Allah'ı hatırlasınlar.
And thus this month is a means to remember Allah Almighty more and more, and to ask from Allah Almighty, to request from Him more and more, and to beseech Allah Almighty more and more.
Allah'a şükür bütün aylar Allah'ın istediği gibi oluyor.
We are thankful that everything happens by the will of Allah Almighty, and every month also happens by the will of Allah Almighty.
Bazısı mübarek, bazı ağır, bazı normal gidiyor ama
there are some months which are sacred, there are some months which are heavy, there are some months which are normal.
Bu Safar ayı son çarşambası biraz daha ağır oluyor.
But as we said, the month of Safar is a heavy month, and the last Wednesday of this month of Safar is also a heavy day.
Onu ne yapacağız? Yine aynı şekilde tesbihatı.
What do we need to do on this day? It is, again, to do our tasbih.
Bu defa sadakayı fazla verin ki
And also we need to increase our sadaqah on this day.
kazadan beladan muhafaza olasınız.
It is through sadaqah that we are protected from bad things and bad events and affliction.
Kaza bela Allah'ın iradesine o da sadakayla önlenebilir.
Accidents, bad things or bad events happen and they are being prevented through sadaqah.
Allah Azze ve Celle'nin bir hikmeti var. İnsanlara irade vermiş. Cüz-i irade, küllü irade de.
There is a wisdom behind everything. There's of course Allah Almighty's divine will through which everything happens. But Allah Almighty has also given every single person an individual will.
Şeyler var. Allah'ın bildiği şeyler ama muhakkak ki insan ikisini de yapabilir.
And Allah Almighty knows the best and the wisdom behind an individual's will. A person may do both things, good and bad, and it is up to a human to decide what he does.
Onun için nefsini yenip iyi şeyi yapmaya uğraş.
A person may follow one's ego, or a person may not follow one's ego, and one must focus on doing the good things, and one must direct one's will in doing good things.
Yaparsan sana fayda olur.
If you use your will to do good things, then there will be blessings and benefit for you.
İradeni hayra yönlendirirsen kazanmış olursun.
If you use your will to perform good actions and to perform charitable deeds, then you will be winning.
Yok, iraden değil de nefsine uyarsan o vakit hiçbir zaman iflah olamazsın.
However, if you use your will to follow your ego, then you will never be successful and you will never win or gain any benefit.
Onun için bu Safar ayı dediğimiz gibi Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem neye seviniyorsa ona sevinmemiz lazım.
Again, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was very happy and pleased to hear about the good news of the ending of the month of Safar, and as we now today experience the last Wednesday of this month of Safar, we must also rejoice in what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, rejoiced, and we must also be happy in the ending of this month of Safar.
Neyi seviyorsa onu sevmemiz lazım.
We must love what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, loved.
Neyi sevmiyorsa onu sevmememiz lazım.
And we must dislike what he, peace and blessings be upon him, disliked.
O da aynı şekilde bu sefer ayı bugün son çarşambasıdır. Son haftasıdır.
Today is the last Wednesday of the month of Safar. It is the last week of the month of Safar.
Çıkıyor diye biz de Allah'a şükür Peygamber'e ittibaen seviniyoruz.
And thus we rejoice in the ending of the month of Safar, just as our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was happy about hearing the news of the month of Safar ending.
İnşallah Allah daima bizi ferahtasın, sevinmiş olarak.
May Allah Almighty always keep us happy and always keep us refreshed, and may Allah Almighty make us always rejoice.
Dünya ahiret sevinmiş olarak nasip etsin.
And may we move on to the hereafter in happiness and live there forever in happiness.
Sevinci nasip etsin.
And may Allah Almighty grant this everlasting happiness and bliss.
Sevincimiz Peygamber Efendimiz'in yolunda olmamızdır.
Our happiness is to follow the way of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him.
En büyük sevincimiz odur.
That is our greatest happiness.
Başka dünya için sevinirsen bir dakika sevinç olur, ondan sonra bitmiş olur.
If you are happy for worldly purposes or for worldly things, then you may be happy for a single minute, and then that happiness will be gone.
Peygamber Efendimiz'in sevinci ilelebettir inşallah.
However, the happiness that you experience through the love of the Prophet and by following the example of the Prophet is an happiness that is everlasting.
Allah hepimize nasip etsin.
May Allah Almighty grant us all that everlasting happiness.
Allah tevfik. El-Fatiha.